Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I said, welcome. I said, welcome everybody. It's like, y'all know what it is. Alright, so when I'm on here, I'm trying to get y'all. I want to see if I can get y'all popped up a little better because I don't have my. Alright, hold on. Let me set y'all up real quick. Don't be mad at me. Don't come for my neck. All right. Whew, what is y'all? Yeah, yeah. I wanted y'all to be a little higher so you can see me. We got some things to talk about. Okay, so normally I just go on YouTube. Yeah, I think I want to do my tarot readings, my oracle reading, my tarot readings, strictly from YouTube. I try to do them from here, and I don't really like how I can't see all of the comments. At first, the first time I ever did it, yeah, it worked. But then when I realized I kept doing it, kept going live from here, and mass broadcasting, I realized that my comments were getting low, my views was getting low, and my people, my community that's on there wasn't on there. All right, so we can do the discussion. Welcome to the Fox Trap, baby. Welcome to the Fox Trap, baby. We can do that. You know what I'm saying? The podcast from here, because I don't really need your interaction. But when it comes to the tarot and oracle reading, yeah, I'm going to do them directly from YouTube. Everything else we can string from here. Okay, with that being said, let's talk about today. Let's talk about the topic that I have for you today, and that is the term being weird. Being weird. The reason why I am speaking on this term is because I know someone who not only always, I'm not going to say always, but I've witnessed this person say that it's always someone else acting weird or being weird. Okay? And even had the audacity to say I was being weird. Me being weird. So now I have to speak about it. But the only reason why I'm speaking about it is because we're going to learn from the situation. Okay, so this is a learning tool. This is a learning day. This is a learning conversation. Okay, I'm not doing anything to bash anyone. This is not what I do. I don't do certain stuff to bash people, whatever like that. I don't need that karma. I don't. I lived and I learned. I learned how karma works. And that's why I don't just go around just talking about people, talking behind people back or anything like that. No, I'm the type of person I'll bring it to you. I'll say it to you. Now, yeah, you might call me weird. You might have some things to say because I'm going to say it to you. But I'm going to bring it to you. Okay. Now, when this person called me weird, I had to, in fact, tell them, no, I want to tell you how you are weird. And what is weird about the situation, and it's coming from you. Okay? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Nona. Hey, Nona. So I had to, I had a situation where, I had, someone I love, I care about really deeply. I really do. Of course, they needed my help or whatever like that. That's not the problem. That's not the problem. See, I think as a union, as a whole, as a people, we have to understand that it's okay for each other to need one another. Like for us to need somebody. It doesn't make us less than a person, man or woman, if we need someone else or need some assistance in any type of way. I think we kind of got to get that out of our heads that we are less than, or someone is attacking us, or we should be offended by needing help. No ma'am, no sir, no ham. Like if I need help, I'm going to say I need help. Help me, nigga. Help me. You get what I'm saying? And I have no problem. And I wish you would look at me crazy because I needed some help. Because guess what? If I get the help, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to need the help again. Okay. So it's a reason why I needed that help. So I can learn. And maybe not need it in that way again. Nobody not going to say that I'm not going to need it in that area. Hello. But now I have other situations that I might need help in. And I have no problem with saying I do. See, that gives that just brings some type of wisdom out of you that nobody can explain, nobody can teach. You know what I'm saying? You just having the acceptance to be able to be like, you know what, I'm in need at this time. I need help on this situation, this particular thing. It has nothing to do with my independence. This particular time. Now, normally I help them. Boom. Do what I can. Boom. Nothing. You know what I mean? Don't really speak of it. Don't really care. Whatever. I did what I did. Whatever. The only reason why I'm bringing it up is because learning. Yeah, we're using it as a learning tool. Okay. So now this particular person needed help again. Okay. But I wasn't in a position to be able to physically help them. Not how they wanted me to. No. I still was trying to help them, but in a way where it still allowed me to do what I had to do for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I still have to help myself too as well. Like I had to do things for my own and make sure I don't be in a position of needing someone and I don't have nobody to turn to get the help. So I know it's a little harder for me to than for someone to get the help from me. So I kind of, heck yeah, I'm going to reach out. Absolutely, I'm going to reach out. No problem. I'm going to reach out. But if I know that I can prevent needing that help, then I'm going to do whatever I'm supposed to do so I can prevent needing help. Okay? All right. Boom. That's that. So, all right, this particular person, okay, how they wanted me to help them. So with that being said, I said no. Okay. First and foremost, before I said no, I told them that I wasn't feeling good. Like I wasn't physically up to par. Okay. Despite me saying that, like I still was going to help them with further more, down the line things that at that time I possibly would be able to actually really be physically up to par to help. You hear what I'm saying? Like, you can't fight against your body. You can't just be like, I mean, you can't, So if your body is telling you sit down, you're going to have to sit down. Hey, Skylar. Hi. How you doing, Skylar? Oh, thank you, Skylar. I appreciate you. Okay. And, I love you too, boo. So this is the thing. Let's listen. This is the thing, okay? Because we're learning here. This is what we do. We learn. Um, so I told this person I wasn't physically able to, like I wasn't feeling good, whatever the case may be. Do you physically in pain, like body in pain? And still ask me to go with them, like to go help them with something, like to go and no, I get it. You really didn't ask me to go really do anything, but to get up and get out of my goddamn bed and house and all that is still some going against my pain level. Like if I just said that I was in pain, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, why would you even ask me? Why would you even open your goddamn mouth to ask me anything that seems insignificant? Like I'm not insignificant. I'm sorry, insensitive. Yeah, that's the word. Okay, so it seems insensitive, sweetheart, and that's what I was trying to tell that person. Like at the time, I said no, and I said it in the rudest way I can. I said it because I ain't gonna lie, it triggered the heck out of me. Like I told you, I physically was not able to help, and you had the nerve to still, in return, ask me to get up out of my bed to help you do something. Ma'am, sir, no. Why would you even? That just put the icing on the head and was like, hey, this person don't care nothing about you. I had the feeling. I had the feeling that this person didn't reciprocate the energy that I was giving out to them, and the love and the respect and the support that I, would give to them. I synced it. I forsynced it. Okay. And not only that is because of the actions that they did beforehand that made us fall out then too. You get what I'm saying? Okay, but we was back cool. We was back okay now at the present moment. So I'm like, maybe that person in the group since then learned some things, realized how they could have been wrong or whatever the case may be, taking some accountability. You get what I'm saying? And I realized that the person still kind of acted in the sense of selfishness. And I'm like, so I've responded in a triggered way. It was like, no. Like, I'm not, no, I'm not. Like, I almost got upset. Like, I was upset. Like, okay, so we stopped talking or whatever the case may be. Like, we, that conversation ended, and then we, talked to each other later. Or we were supposed to talk to each other later. Excuse me. Because I said no. And they try to make it seem like it wasn't because of that. But I beg to differ. They said nothing to me. They didn't call me. Normally, they'll call me to update. Whatever. So I had to reach out to them and say, hey, did everything work out? Like, did you happen? Because I still care. Just because I said no don't mean I don't care. And I don't think that person understands that people could care about you. You know what I'm saying? And still cannot help you in that moment, but still care. Like, it's not no like, oh, just because I can't help you, I don't care what happens to you. That. Like, come on, bro. Like, who operates that way? I don't know, but maybe it's more people than less than none that in their environment that operate that way, and that's why they expected me to operate that way. But they clearly they don't know who I am. Okay. Also, I am a type of person that I'm going to speak up for myself. I'm not going to let no weird energy linger and stuff like that without it being addressed. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for the weird energy and you feeling the weird energy and stuff like that, but nobody saying shit. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. Like, I'm grown. You're supposed to be grown. What's the point? Why are we not addressing the elephant? And you hate that. Thank you, Skyler. I appreciate you. Well, but it's okay. It's a learning lesson. It's okay. And that's the thing. It's okay that certain things happen to me too, because look, that's how I look at things. It's an opportunity to learn from it. It's an opportunity to be better. So yes, I could have handled that a little better. I could have responded a little better. So with that being said, I text the person and asked, was everything okay? Did everything work out? Whatever the case may be. I also updated them on how I was feeling. So therefore, so they will know that I was at least getting better. And when the day come for me to help them further, it can, they ain't had nothing to worry about. But hold on, I gotta back up because I keep forgetting about this part. As I got off the phone with them after I, was like, no, 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 no. Okay, whatever. They asked me, and this is how I knew the weird shit was about to take place. Because it said, oh, okay, well, you said no. Okay, so are you at least still gonna be able to make it to help me on such and such date? And I'm like, yeah, like why just because I said no this time? I said yes, that's important, or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna try my best to make sure I get think about it. It's days from now to then. So hopefully, yes, my body would be in a better shape then, where yes, I can do it. Like, why just because I said no to this one thing means no for everything ever in life when it comes to you? Like, what the heck? Like, what mind set like that made me upset, because it's like, what type of logic are you going off of, sweetheart? Like, what, logically speaking, why would you come to that conclusion and think that I'm not gonna? I get it. Maybe you was just trying to make sure. You try and cover your tracks. Okay, cool. But that's where the weirdness set in. Like, hold on. Are you being weird? You trying to, or you think that I'm going to be weird? It's crazy. But I get it. You're not used to being around someone that's not weird. Okay. So you got to do a little precaution to make sure stuff ain't weird. I get it. Okay. So I said, no, that's important. I'm going to be there. I'm going to do what I got to do. Like I said, that's then, that's a little bit more time. By then, yes, I'm going to do everything I can do now to make sure that everything is good then, hence why I also sent the text the next day to give an update on, well, not the next day, maybe it's like, I don't know, but that I sent the text to give them an update of my progression. You know what I'm saying? My progress. So basically, boom. When I said, yes, that is important, they in return said, well, this is important too. Such and such, such and such, such and such, such and such. I said, that's that weird shit. That's that weird shit, right? But again, I knew. And that's the thing. The thing about it is, I know this person so well, they don't understand that I know them so well because I used to be them. I don't think that they realize I used to be them because they wasn't really around me and they didn't know me when I acted the way they act. Now, I don't act like that no more. I don't. Okay? But I've been there. So I knew it. Before she did it, I knew it. So I knew where it was coming from. So it was like, well, this is important too. Hey, yes, you're right. This is important. I said, but this particular thing doesn't need to be done or helped by me. Anybody can help you with this thing. That thing, you need a particular person. You need a person with certain qualifications, certain things, certain equipment, certain stuff, which I fit. So therefore I said I was going to be there. So that means I am personally going to make sure I be there. And that is important. too as well, but that's something that I said I was going to do. This right here, sweetheart, I never said that I was going to do. I never offered. Nothing. You can get anybody to do this thing. Okay? Anybody. And that was the point. So you telling me telling saying that this not is not an important thing. No, I'm particularly only talking about that thing and saying that that is important. I'm not going to flake on you when it comes to that at all. This I'm not flaking on you. I just said no because I had no intention on helping you with this right here. I don't give a damn. I know that it's important, but I don't give a damn. This ain't had shit to do with me. I didn't sign up for this one. You don't need a particular person for this one. Anybody can help you with this one. This is what you have to understand. So one doesn't have nothing to do with the other. And I feel that this person did not understand that just because somebody tells you no on one thing doesn't mean that they acting weird about this. So they gonna act weird about everything. Like grow up. Like get that type of mindset that you have out. Is giving young. It's giving immature. It's giving you're weird. That's what it's giving. And because you give off weird, you expecting other people to be weird too back to you. I get it. If I was weird, still weird. If I was still being weird like I used to, I would feel the same way too. I get it. Okay. But by me not no longer being a weird type of chick, okay, and not operating weirdly. See, I had to get out of that. Like everybody around me, everybody in my environment was like that. That was the norm. What? But by me getting out of that, I realized, it's another way to live life. It's another way to live life. It's another way to think. It's another way to be. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be that way. Okay? How ecstatic I be now, and how so much. What? You gotta be direct with me. Are you being weird or what? Like, and that's why I address things because we're not gonna do the weird feeling stuff. I'm alive. Is it? Yeah. Oh, okay. It was like so. We're not gonna do the weird thing. So I'm not going to sit around and be like, this person acting weird and that person acting weird. And I'm just going to be weird too. I'm not going to say nothing. No, we're not doing that. We're not. That's why I'm going to address it. Because I learned how not. It's just a different. You're a grown person. I'm not scared of you. You shouldn't be scared of me. Why are we sitting up here playing like a little. Like what? Let's acknowledge it. Let's bring it to the forefront. Why? In life, when it comes to your case, then that means that I have to deal with you the way they have to be me. I'm not gonna break my back and do, and bend over backwards to help you if it's not reciprocated. And that's not only with this person. This is with. I think that they didn't respect the fact that I had boundaries for myself. But yet they had boundaries for themselves. You gotta have respect for the fact that the other person has boundaries just as well as you. Why are you saying no now? Because normally you call me. Oh, you thought I was gonna bitch up? Because normally you call me and say this, say that, update me on this, update me on that, or whatever. But the first time I say no to you, now you don't call me. Now you don't tell me nothing. Like as far as in like letting me know that you're good though. At least you ain't got to sit up there and tell me all everything else, like or whatever. You can keep that to yourself all you want. At least tell me you okay. You made it through whatever you needed to make it through though. Like you know what I'm saying. Make sure check it. Still care about you. Still, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you're alive? Okay, all right. God damn. You're like, yeah. Like who? It make you be like, who raised you? Like, and that used to be my thing back then. Like, who raised you? Like, for real. Like, why you act the way you act? Anyway, um, so that went on instead of the person understanding that. And I told them, I said, I was trying to let you know why I came off and why I said no the way that I did. Yeah, I could have said that better. Yeah, I really could have. You know what I'm saying? But it did trigger me because such and such and such, such. I had to let her know why. Boom. She's like, I don't understand why we going back and forth. I don't know why I'm getting this. I don't know why I did da. Well, I'm trying. If you be quiet, I'm trying to tell you. But see, you cut people off all the time. You just this is how that person talks to people. Constantly, always cutting people off. Don't let them finish their sentence, right? So me being me, I ain't dumb. I know you cut people off. I used to do it. I used to cut people off all the time. Sometimes I had to get out of cutting people off. But I am still in the business of cutting you off if I need to cut you off. If you're a cutting off type of person, we can cut each other off. You know what I'm saying? I can battle with you with that. So just like you want to cut me off, saying like you made it seem like you didn't care. Only the fact that I was going to help you. And my thing is that to help you enough to be able to help you. If I'm not in a position enough and well enough and equipped enough and insane enough to help my goddamn self, how am I going to be able to be there for you? You see what I'm saying? That's why people gotta stop being selfish nowadays and whatever like that. But I don't think that she seen the selfishness side up about it. You know, she just still wanted to debate it because she ain't want to believe it. It was more of a like, how am I supposed to know? Hey, as soon as I came out my motherfucking mouth, oh, you want to know how? I don't give a good goddamn if I said all the other stuff. I said, because first of all, she's like, why didn't you say this? And why didn't, see, it's all that. Why didn't you say it? Because it didn't happen yet. How am I going to say something that didn't happen yet? It happened after I got off the phone. Yeah. So did that. What is you talking about? That's not a good rebuttal. And next caller, next thing. What else you guys say? Exactly. You can't say nothing. Stop trying to say something and be quiet and listen. And then maybe you'll understand what somebody is trying to tell you. Okay. So what I'm saying is that you, I don't, and I had to make it very clear. I don't give a good goddamn if I didn't tell, I was like, and I had something, I don't gotta tell you details. I don't gotta tell you, what I did after the fact or whatever I did. Matter of fact, I did a texture, but I don't have to tell you. I shouldn't have had to tell you in full detail that what type of, how painful I was in. Me just acknowledging the fact that I was in pain should have been noticed, light bulb, that something was wrong. I am not in a position. Do not come out your mouth and ask me shit. Not that day. Not that. Pain. I knew I was in pain to the point of home. Nothing was going to say, leave my fucking safety of my house. Nothing. So why would you think that I was going to sit up there and just because I didn't do, because you didn't need me for that particular thing that you asked me for the first time, you ain't need me for that no more, means that I was still available. No. That means now back to my natural schedule programming in my life that I got to do. Everything doesn't revolve around you, baby. That's what you have to understand. And then it got to, oh, I don't want nobody think I don't beg nobody for nobody said you beg nobody. That shouldn't nobody said you begged anybody. You're putting that on your own self at this point for nothing. That's irrelevant. You begging is irrelevant. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Why are you saying that? Because you hurt and you want to have something to say back. Be quiet. It has no merit here. It doesn't. Because nobody said you begged at all. I said you shouldn't even came out your goddamn mouth and asked any goddamn thing. Once you heard that the person is in pain at that moment, why the fuck would you ask? That's the point. That's my point. Have consideration. Use your brain. That's what I was saying. Common fucking sense. Or, sorry, common courtesy for a next human being. Point blank, period. Point freaking blank, period. That's what I was saying. And like I said, you want to call somebody weird. You the one that was acting weird, because as soon as I said no, you ain't wanna oh, now you don't have no rap for me. You ain't saying nothing. You're acting weird. And then I know that you're acting weird because as soon as I said something beforehand, because I had to get it straight the second time that she did something like this to me, I had to get it straight. I had to say, hey, just because I don't answer the phone for you when you feel like when you call does not mean I'm ignoring you. Okay, doesn't mean that you got to act funny. It means you got to have a little bit of patience with me. I will get to you when I can get to you. You're not being ignored. You're still being called back. You will be called back. You will be heard. So what's the problem? It just wasn't on your timing. You have to understand everything doesn't happen on your timing. That's the thing. So I had to get her together then and say, hey, you have to have a little bit of patience with me. Do I have to work on answering the phone and getting back to people or whatever when they call me? Yeah. But you have to have a little bit of patience with me, sweetheart. You can't expect me to call to pick up the phone as soon as you freaking call, like I ain't got nothing to do in my goddamn life. You get what I'm saying? So she was like, well, I'm just gonna back. She said this then. I'm just gonna, and because I said she had to have a little bit of patience with me, she said, well, I'm just gonna fall back on reaching out then, da 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 da. Is that what the fuck that meant? It's not. See, that's that weird shit that I'm talking about. That's that weird shit that I'm talking about. We got to get out of that weird shit. Because somebody don't do something the way you want them to do it, you want to respond with an action, I'm going to fall back then. I'm just not going to reach out to you anymore. I'm just not going to, like, as if that's what they're saying to you. Like you're hurting them by not reaching out. Girl, you is not hurting nobody but your fucking self by doing something dumb like that. Instead of realizing that they're saying give them patience mean wait. All you got to do is just wait a little bit, baby. You're in a rush. You're in a hurry. I don't know why the fuck you're rushing your fucking life. Because you're not doing nothing but rushing to our end goal is all of us in the ground. You get what I'm saying? Or in the urn. Something. Either way, however the fuck you end up. You get what I'm saying? The end of us is the end point. Why the fuck is you rushing everything in between? Take your goddamn time. Smell the roses, nigga. What the give a person a chance to respond. They have a life too. Everything doesn't revolve around you. Okay. So with that being said, I had to get her straight about that. I guess when she realized that, or she comprehended what the fuck I said, then I think that's when it was like, oh, okay, you still calling me. You know what I'm saying? You all right, you back to how you are. But like I said, just have a little patience with me. Okay, so if I don't answer, don't get your panties in the bunch. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's all we saying. We ain't saying don't reach out. We saying don't act like that. Okay, that's what we saying. Don't act like that if that happens. Okay, so boom. So that's what I had to tell her. Like, that's what I got. That's where I got that from. That's how I knew she was acting funny. Because every time you say something she don't like or whatever, I don't want nobody feel like they obligated to have to do anything for me. And it's like, yo, nobody can tell you nothing. Like, you really do the dumbest shit. They really act like they can't put it in the dumpster. Like, that's sad. Like, open the goddamn thing then. The fuck is wrong with you? No, you go put it in there. I did it last time. You're fucking old ass. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? God damn. So anyway, people get on my nerves. They're a little dirty. I'm sorry. So all right. So listen. So listen. It's like, all right. It's always somebody. You know what I'm saying? That just always feel like, oh, you ain't doing it high, whatever like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, just because I don't do something how you want or whatever don't mean you gotta act a certain type of way towards me. You get what I'm saying? Like, do what you like, nigga. Like, come on. Like, let's be real. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I was yelling in y'all ear, but they some trifling ass people around here. Like, it is really fucking trifling. Like, you really, the dumpster's right there. You can't put it in the dumpster. You gonna sit it on the outside. You couldn't go around and put it on the other thing. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then when people sit up there and get mad, like, y'all really, they is really, really, and that's the inconsiderate side of people. It's like, you don't have common courtesy for the next person. You don't have, I guess rules or certain shit just don't apply to certain people. I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm gonna whatever like that. Like, yo, go, like, come on now. It don't make no goddamn sense. Okay, but back to us. Now, the thing is that people will do things and think that you're not going to say nothing to them is the thing. People would make it seem like that you're not going to say nothing to them. No, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, or if you are sitting up there treating people differently or treating people in a certain type of way just because they're not doing things how you want them to do it or whatever. Like, if you treating a person in a different type a way or want to have like an attitude or something like that towards them, you can't get mad if they call you out on it, or you can't get mad when they say something to you about it. Like, understand that you're going to get somebody going to say something to you. If you in the wrong, somebody is going to say, or somebody can say something to you. Do you have to listen? No, not really. You really don't have to listen. You get what I'm saying? But you can't sit there and act like that nobody ain't going to be able to say nothing at all. Like, and yeah, and I'm going to do it like this, and y'all bet not say nothing to me. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. You really, somebody can say something to you. Somebody really can say something to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you just, oh, nobody supposed to call you out on your shit. If it was me, I do something, or whatever case may be, you say something to me, then, oh, you know what, my bad, my fault, my whatever. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's the type of mindset that I'm in, because of the simple fact that I want to learn. Not even that I want to learn from my mistakes, but if I am making a mistake, I don't want to make that mistake again and make it a habit. See, people out here, a lot of people out here don't care if they making a mistake. They're willing to make it a habit. They're willing to just be set in their ways and do things wrong, rather than allow someone to tell them that this is the correct way to do it, just so they can do it correctly. It's like, instead of someone telling me that this is incorrect, instead of me allowing somebody to tell me that this is incorrect and showing me how to do it correctly, I would rather just still be wrong. You get what I'm saying? I just would rather still be wrong. You get what So it's like, or live my life continuously doing this wrong, and I just never do things right, or never, when it comes to this, never be a person that do something right or do this thing right. It's like, you don't never want to get better at that thing that you do wrong. Like, you just don't want to do right, huh? Like, you don't think that it is, like, I mean, I get it. You got to get in that mindset of wanting to, but it's like, you don't feel like you would want to. Like, what is it? You know? So I feel like, instead of you really ready to call somebody weird and call somebody out on what the fuck they doing, you know what I mean? Calling somebody weird or whatever like that, and not allowing somebody to call you out on what you're doing. That's what I meant to say. Why not just be a better person, period? Like, why not just, I don't know. Instead of calling somebody weird, get your stuff together first, so you won't be the person that's sitting up here ending up weird, or you being a weird person. You out here calling people weird, but then you're weird. You get what I'm saying? That part. Okay, collective. I said collective. I'm sorry. I'm still in my tarot reading mode. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. But yeah. Hopefully, damn. Hopefully everything work out for y'all, and hopefully you learn something from this and realize that you do not have to be a weird person, and you don't have to be a weird person and call other people weird. Don't be a hypocrite. Do right by others, do right by yourself. Just have a little common courtesy towards one another, and maybe you'll just, things work out a little bit better for yourself. Okay, collective. I keep wanting to say collective. Okay, chat. Okay, y'all. I love you guys so much. And yeah. Instead of sitting up here being weird to people and calling people weird, how about get yourself together and you stop being weird? All right. All right, y'all. I'm out. And y'all can tell me what to say in the next one. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, y'all. Yeah. Let me know what the next topic is. I just had to get this out the way was because it's always a person that's wrong that be trying to tell you you're weird.